So how do you actually build wealth in today's world? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video.
Kyle Hennerst here, and welcome to the channel. I've been trading for years on accounts ranging from a couple $1,000s all the way to $1 million plus. Now I run my own fund and really believe trading is the best skill in the world if you want to make some extra money from home in the fastest way possible. Problem is, there's a lot of bad trading info out there. We're on a mission to change that. That's why we're releasing all of my best content on this channel for free. We want your help to get it in the hands of as many people as possible. So each month we'll be giving away all of this channel's ad revenue to our top subscribers. All you have to do to enter your hat in the ring is subscribe and share the channel to as many people as possible. Let's learn and grow together.
So I truly believe that most people think about building wealth a little bit backwards. And what that looks like is they get a job, they try to save any kind of money they can in some kind of retirement account, and they just repeat that over and over again for 30 plus years, retire in their 60s, and that's what that path looks like. And if they want to try to make that happen faster, what they do is they try to cut back on expenses so they can save more. So let's try to cut back so we can save more. And the truth is, that may get you there a little bit faster, but it's going to be a little bit faster. It's going to be a long haul trying to do things that way. And it's not that that path is bad. If you're perfectly happy with your life and your financial picture doing things that way, then keep doing things that way. But if you want something a little bit different, and what you may want to consider is building wealth a little bit differently as well. And this is the path that I chose, and most of the successful people that I know go down as well. Same path that took me from basically nothing to 7 figures plus. Not only in my business, but in my trading as well. And I want to share that path with you so that you can learn from it and choose to follow it yourself if you want to. So what that path looks like is, rather than focusing on cutting back expenses and saving, you're focused on building income first and then distributing that income into different assets to buy back your time. What that means is that your primary focus should not be on saving money into 401ks, saving money into your savings account. Obviously you want an emergency fund and all that kind of stuff, but the primary focus should be on increasing your income before any of those things. So it would be more important for you to spend money on increasing your income producing skills than it would be to dump money into a 401k. So the example that I like to give is, let's say you threw a few $1,000s into 401k or some kind of retirement account, compounds at 10% interest, whatever the S&P 500 average is, so just market average, compounds over a 30-year period. Well, you got about 50 grand sitting in that account at the end of 30 years, which is pretty great. But if you instead took that 3 grand and invested it in an income producing skill, let's say a skill that allowed you to create an extra few $1,000s per month of income over the next 30 years now you have over $1 million plus in earnings during that same time period. So literally the difference between 50K and $1 million plus after 50 years. And yes, there's taxes and all this other stuff that goes into that, but the point is, you're going to be able to create wealth a lot faster if you can figure out how to increase your income faster, rather than just being concerned with saving as much money as you possibly can. The faster lever to pull is that income lever. So how do you actually increase your income? Well, we're going to share a few ways with you today so that you can choose a path that's best for you. So the 3 best ways that I've seen to increase your income potential. Number 1, you can start a business. Starting a business is great because out of all the ways that I'm going to share with you, it probably has the highest ceiling in terms of income that you can produce. On the flip side of that, it's also the most work. Anyone that tells you you can go create $1 million business overnight, it's not going to take any work, they're full of shit, basically. So building a business takes work, especially if you want to do that well. And most people fail because they get to a point where they're putting in all their time and energy into it, but they can't scale it. They can never get it to a point where they can make enough money to buy back their time with it, so they get frustrated and they give up on it. But building a business can be a great vehicle for you to increase your income. Now, another route that you could go is you could be some kind of closer. So you could sell, basically. Your ability to sell is going to be a strong skill set to be able to increase your income. And this could be selling for someone over the phone, closing deals for another business. It could be some kind of affiliate relationship where you're selling someone else's products. But selling is a great way to increase your income. Plus side is you can have a high ceiling with that as well. So you can make 10, 20, I've even seen closers make 100K plus a month just selling other people's stuff, which means you can make the money without having to build the business and build the product. The downside to this is you might not like selling. Maybe you're an introvert. I'm a little bit introverted by nature, and you don't like being on the phone with people in general, let alone trying to sell them something. This skill is probably going to be a tough one for you, but for the right person, you like talking with people, you like being engaged, and you feel a little bit hungry, then selling can be a great skill for you to have to increase your income. Now, the third skill, and the one that obviously I prefer, is trading. And I love trading because it's the only skill in the world where you can make a ton of money in a little bit of time and not have to deal with any people. So just an internet connection, laptop, that's all you need to do it, and you can make a tremendous amount of money. So I have my business, which does really, really well. I also have my trading income. Between the two, though, trading is far more scalable. You can scale it much, much faster than you can with building a business. So my business has the potential to make a lot more on the top end. If I built this into a $50 million company, for example, I'm not going to be able to do that in the same way with trading. But when you're just starting out, trading is far more scalable because in order to increase your income with trading, you don't have to hire employees or spend more on ads or increase your expenses or try to bring in more staff, create new products. All you have to do is click a button on your computer that allows you to do more contracts. That's it. That's how you scale with trading, is you just put more money in the game. So it's extremely scalable. Now, trading isn't for everybody, right? It comes with you need to have discipline and you need to be able to handle your emotions. If you can't do those things, then trading is going to be a challenge for you. If you can do those things, it can be a great skill to increase your income. But the point is, regardless of which three you choose, you want to focus on increasing your income as soon as possible. And if that means, and this is my personal opinion obviously, but if that means you put aside saving money into retirement accounts in order to make that sacrifice play to increase your income faster, it will probably pay a lot more for you down the road by choosing that path. Now, once you've increased your income, you'll be amazed at how easy it is to save money in all those different things. So now once you've increased it, you'll probably be able to save way more in your 401k if you want to. You may not even want your 401k at all. You may want to start building it into other assets that allow you to have more access to money. So building out your stock portfolio in something like a brokerage account, non-qualified, that you can access. You could build a crypto portfolio if you're one of those guys. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You could build a real estate empire. It doesn't even have to be an empire, right? Having the ability to increase your income, go get a couple properties that are going to pay you passive income, is a great way to expand your assets once you've increased your income. And that's the important part. You increase your income first, it's going to be way easier to fund those assets not only sooner, but fund better assets as well. It's way easier to increase your income and go buy a really great $500,000 to $1 million real estate property than it is to try to take the little bit of money that you do have and like flip something when you don't really know what you're doing, or buy a cheap property that no one wants where you have to manage it on your own. If you increase your income, it allows you to buy higher quality assets, and you use those assets to buy back your time. So the more you increase your income, the faster you can fund those assets. Those assets can start paying you, and you get to a point where you don't need all the money that they're paying you anymore, and you can get there a lot sooner by following this path. So I'd encourage you, if you want to go down this path, is take the first step. Start thinking about which path you want to go down to increase your own income. If you want some help, let us know in the comments. Let us know what path you want to choose. And as always, if you like content like this, be sure to like, subscribe, share. We give away every single penny. I know I feel like a broken record, but we give away every single penny of our ad revenue every single month to our top subscribers. So share the channel, help us grow, help yourself grow by sharing it as well, and we'll see you on the next one.